a lot happier with this $16,000, and good luck to him. Now, let me explain that our $0 winners are seated in the order in which they previously appeared on the show. So each time somebody gets in the hot seat, we fill that seat with the next $0 winner. And now we have Chris Goldschmidt joining us to play our next fastest finger question. How you doing, Chris? And here comes that question. Put these Major League Baseball teams in geographic order by their home city, starting in the West. Rockies, Cubs, Orioles, Padres. Okay, time's up. Let's see the answer in the correct order. Starting in the West, and it's the Padres, San Diego. Then the Rockies, Denver, and the Cubs, Chicago, and finally the Orioles of Baltimore. Let's see who got it right. Fastest time winner is Jon Futrell. Yeah, John, this time we're going to show him, right?
All right, yes, I will.
When we come back, John's going to go for $1 million. From Mayfield, Kentucky, is here for our special Academy Award show on March 24th, 2000.
I think this will be number 7 for Billy, so I'm going to say B, Billy Crystal.
You want to make that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
No, John, no. It was Bob Hope. Tough one, John. Have you become an Oscar expert since that?
A little bit, but my picks last year were a little shaky.
Yeah. Are you wearing the same shirt?
Yes, I am.
Is there a reason for that?
I've just always liked red. Went to Mayfield High School, the Cardinals.
Oh, not a lucky shirt, though.
Well, I hope we'll get some this time.
All right, fine. Let's expose that myth once and for all. It's not what you wear.
It's what you got up here.
Absolutely. And as I recall, you are a sports writer for the local newspaper there?
Yes, I am.
Cover high school sports in that area?
Correct.
Good for you. Well, all right, fine. You ready to go again?
Absolutely.
Let's give it another try, okay? You know the rules, you know about the lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? $100, John. Stretching or pressuring a finger's joints so that the knuckle pops is commonly called what? Splitting, cracking, breaking, future bursitis.
I believe I was doing that just before we went on. I was cracking my knuckles. Letter B, final answer.
Got it, John, for $100. Who says you can't win $100? Here it is now for $200, John. Take a look. Where does a flight attendant normally work? At a hot air balloon, airplane, rocket, a kite factory?
Okay, this is a $200 question, so I'm going to need a couple of hours on this one.
Take your time.
Let's see, flight attendant. Well, I was on a plane yesterday. There was someone there serving drinks. I'll go with B, airplane. Final answer.
Yes, an airplane. You got it right, John. See? He's going for $300 right now. An enterprise that is failing is commonly said to be going in what direction? Downstream, downwind, downhill, down.com.
I'm going to say C, downhill.
Got it for $300. $500. The postal abbreviation for what U.S. state spells a name that a child might call his father? New York, Colorado, Florida, Pennsylvania.
It's Pennsylvania, PA. So letter D, final answer.
Yeah, you know that one. You got it, $500. Coming for $1,000. On a piece of candy corn, the narrow end is normally what color? Yellow, orange, white, red.
Yeesh. I'm not much for candy corn.
Think of Halloween, little candy corn.
Even then I didn't do much there. Well, it's a $1,000 question. I might as well ask the audience.
Audience, we want some help here for John. If you're ready, on your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, vote now. Well, so 51% say it's white, 30% say yellow, 18% said orange.
I was kind of leaning toward white, wasn't too sure, but With those numbers, I'll go ahead and say C, final answer.
Right for $1,000. John gave out a whoop there. All right, you won 1,000. Here it comes for 2,000.
Okay.
The clay character, Mr. Bill, from TV's Saturday Night Live, is best known for squealing what phrase? Look out below. Oh, no. Skedaddle addle. Say a prayer for me.
Saw the reruns, and it's actually more like, oh, no! It's letter B, final answer.
Absolutely right! Won $2,000, going for $4,000 when we come back. Jon Futrell from Mayfield, Kentucky, in the hot seat right now, and has won $2,000 and is accompanied by his dad, Jim. Nice to see you again, Jim.
Thank you.
You were here the last time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How did you guys take it after John lost?
Wasn't easy.
Yeah, it was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sure, I can imagine. We feel for all the losers, but they're back now, and everybody's doing quite well. Incidentally, you were here on the Academy Award show because you're such a movie fan, aren't you?
Oh, yes, all my life.
And a big fan of the drive-in theaters.
Yes, took a trip back in summer of '99. I saw 7 drive-in theaters in 7 days.
In fact, one day you'd like to own your own drive-in.
Yes, I would. There's one in Mayfield and perhaps somewhere else. Who knows?
Who knows?
With the million.
Well, with a million,
nice.
you can do it. All right, let's get back to it. Let's play. $4,000, John. Which of these girls' names is also the name of a flowering plant? Frances, Heather, Lorraine, Denise.
Oh, boy. Also the name of a flowering plant. Frances, Heather. Yeesh. I hate to do it this soon, but...
Have you ever heard a plant named Frances?
I'm not sure if I've heard of any of these plants named. Any of these plant names. I gotta do it 50-50 at Reach.
Why don't we narrow it down, computer? Take away 2 of the wrong ones.
Now that I think about it, I might have heard of one called a Heather. Lorraine sounds like it'd be just a plain name. I'm gonna go B, Heather.
Final?
Final answer.
Yes, it's Heather. $4,000. We still have a lifeline left. We're going for $8,000, and here it comes. During the Vietnam War, the North Vietnamese used what route to move supplies into South Vietnam? Khyber Pass, Silk Road, Ho Chi Minh Trail, Busan Perimeter.
I'm gonna say C, Ho Chi Minh Trail. Final answer.
And you got it for $8,000. $16,000 coming up. What work of art, incomplete when its creator died, was continued by the artist's son? Mount Rushmore, The Thinker, The Last Supper, Statue of Liberty.
Let's see. I don't think it was the Thinker or Statue of Liberty. Mount Rushmore, that sounds like it would be so monumental. It would take a couple to do it, but tell you what, let's go ahead. Letter A, Mount Rushmore, final answer.
John, you just won $16,000. Gutzon Borglum continued by his son Lincoln after father died. Here you go now for $32,000, a must-win situation, John. What news anchor wrote the best-selling 1986 book about the TV industry called And So It Goes? Tim Russett, Bernard Shaw, Linda Ellaby, Barbara Walters.
Not only was it the title of her book, it was also her sign-off line. And so it goes, Linda Ellerby, letter C, final answer.
And you won $32,000. All those weeks and months of, thinking about the last time you were here, paying off right now. $64,000, John. Check it out. A kegler is someone who plays what sport? Golf, bowling, tennis, volleyball.
Oh, man. I would get a sports question? I don't know.
You're a sports writer.
I'm trying to think. Kegler. Well, somewhat familiar with what a keg is, but, let's see, I think. Got nothing to lose. Let's just take a chance. I mean, if it's wrong, I don't lose anything. Just a shot at $1 million, but...
You don't want to call anybody. Were you covering sports for yourself here?
Yes.
Okay.
Golf, tennis. I don't think it'd be any of those.
All right. What does it sound like?
Kegler. Like, I'm going to say, bowling is what I'm leaning towards. I'll make that my final answer.
Bowling is the right answer for $64,000. He's got to top it out. Way to go, John. We're going to come back. He's going to go for $125,000. Last time he was here, Jon Futrell from Mayfield, Kentucky, left with absolutely nothing. Now he's already won $64,000, going for $125,000 and 4 questions away from $1 million. And you kind of said if you won the $1 million, that maybe you'd buy your life stream, your own drive-in theater.
Oh, yes.
Just visualize that. You're sitting there all alone in your own drive-in theater, in your car.
Might open it up for business, let some paying customers through.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Cook some burgers, popcorn, soda.
You'd run the whole thing yourself.
Well, maybe with some help,
Sure. Well, let's go for it, okay? Here it is now for $125,000. Let's play. Dr. Sylvia Earle is a noted scientist in what field? Genetics, mathematics, oceanography, astronomy.
Let's see, Dr. Earle. I'm gonna... Okay, I'm going to use the phone a friend. I'd like to call Barry.
What does Barry do?
He's a teacher and a writer, and he was husband of one of my academic team coaches.
All right, fine. Let's get Barry on the line, AT&T.
Hello.
Hello, Barry.
Yes.
Hi, Regis Philbin calling from New York. I'm sitting here with Jon Futrell, and he needs your help.
Well, I'll try to help you.
All righty, fine. He has a question and 4 possible answers ready for you. So, John, it's all yours. You've got 30 seconds, and they start now.
Dr. Sylvia Earle is a noted scientist in what field? Genetics, mathematics, oceanography, astronomy. 21 seconds.
John, I don't know. You stumped me. I would guess mathematics.
Mathematics?
That's just a guess.
Any other possibility? Genetics and astronomy ring a bell, or?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry.
Mathematics, I see. Okay.
Lose $32,000 if you miss it.
Right. Mathematics. That seemed to be the first answer I would have eliminated. So, I've had a blast. Thank you, producers. Thank you, writers. Thank you, Regis. I am, as a noted Monday Night Football commentator would say, that's the news, and I am out of here.
All right, good enough. With $64,000, the answer was oceanography.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
No. Good enough, John. Enjoy it. Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
good luck.
Thank you. Nice rebound. Nice rebound.
Well, you heard the man. He's out of here with $64,000. And that should be good enough for a down payment on his drive-in. Now on...